Shalom, shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS that rule and teach well in the scripture, and salutations to all Yakim out there that are doing this work in truth and faith and sincerity. Today we're going to talk about, many topics, one of which the nations are becoming upset at America, and the Bible describes America as the whore, and there's many names that are given by through the Bible that references America. And so we're going to get right into it. We're going to Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. Salakia. This is Revelation chapter 17 verse 15, and it reads, "And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." And so that's pretty much plain, okay? It's describing parabolically different peoples, okay? And so the different peoples, the waters wherein the horse sitteth, okay? You got, just to name a few countries, you have Saudi Arabia, NATO, the EU, which is basically Europe. Okay, you have Taiwan, all the allied of America at this particular point. Okay. So reading on in the 16. "And then 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." And so that's parabolic. That's not literal when it mentions shall eat her flesh, okay? Because, to eat the flesh of a kingdom, you can't really physically do that. So this is parabolic talk. Okay, the 10 horns are those 10 original countries that when Rome broke up became those different provinces. Okay, when Rome was no longer an empire, Luxembourg, France, Germany, Spain, Britain, so on and so forth. And they're starting to hate America, which is the whore, because they're not able to do business as usual with the other countries, other nations, basically. Okay, so reading on us into 17. "For Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled." And so the woman that sits on the beast is America. Okay, believe it or not, America was sanctified, and Salakia, not sanctified, sanctioned by the Lord, sanctioned by Yahweh to do this particular work. and in the end be destroyed. So this will be the punishment of America for all the atrocities that happen here on the soil, and it happened to other countries, whereas our people dwell. So like you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, where you people dwell. The nations are getting upset, okay? And it's not just the countries of the NATO and the EU. You have the other countries that are getting upset as well because, number one, with this COVID-19 thing, America is blaming China for not putting the information out quickly. And so you got a back and forth argument between America and China, over this COVID-19 deal. And so this is all in the Lord's plan. This is all in Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai's plans, and must be fulfilled because it was mentioned in the scriptures. The Lord is gathering all the nations and putting it in the minds of the kings of the nations to hate this whore. So when the time comes, all of the nations are going to shoot ICBM missiles, okay, which are arrows according to the scriptures. And they all gonna shoot at America, and basically America will be no more in existence. Okay? You're not gonna see any place where you have certain landmarks and monuments after this place gets destroyed. So the Lord has a great judgment for America. And having this great judgment for America, the ones that are elected to be saved out of it will be saved according to the scriptures, according to Yahweh's word, according to the word of Yahweh Shai. They will be saved out of this. Okay? Those that are destined to receive salvation. The Lord is setting the stage for this great destruction. And so before the destruction comes, the RFID microchip will be implemented. Okay? We have to understand that knowing that the RFID microchip will be implemented, it Esau Edom, starting with the elite banking families, who are the Caucasians, according to the scriptures, through prophecy, through history, and many other fractions of evidence that points to this devil. Starting with the elites, they're systematically destroying economies worldwide so that they can fulfill the new world order. Okay? And we don't understand exactly how the things are, but we understand according to the spirit and according to the spirit of prophecy that this will happen. regardless of what one person says or two people say, or hell, 1,000 or 1,000,000 people say. Okay, we believe as men of the Lord, according to these scriptures, they are in fact true and will happen. And so I'm going to end it off on this particular scripture right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14, and it reads, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon around about, all ye that bend the bow shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord." Okay, so this is talking about the other nations. And Babylon is America. Okay? All ye that bend the bow, all ye that have nuclear missiles, shoot at her. So all the countries are going to shoot at America. For she hath sinned against the Lord. Okay? Number one, the things that happen to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are far outweigh what's going to happen to this place. Okay? There's so many things that America is responsible for. All right? One of which putting the false Jews and helping the false Jews gain traction in the world. And so with that, giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakah Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.